Hello, math friends. This is Mr. McCarthy, and today I get to share the pure joy of lesson 2.1 with you using a calculator. That's right, an entire lesson on using a calculator. In fact, today's goal is that you should be able to, at the end of this lesson, say confidently that I can use a calculator to add, subtract, multiply, and divide whole numbers. I believe in you. I hope you believe in you too. So here are some problems where you are asked to just use a calculator to add. In other words, you are also asked to find the sum, which means add. So you can do these problems with a calculator, or you can pull up the calculator app on your Chromebook and achieve it that way as well. I'll give you just a moment. You can pause, solve these, and see that they match what comes up right on the screen here. Okay, good. Your calculating came up with everything that was here. Excellent. So I had to move myself out of the way as we get to the next slide. I'll clear my screen and we'll jump over. And you're asked to do some subtraction. Again, here at the top, it just says that you should subtract. And another word for, or another way to describe subtracting is finding the difference. So when you see that, find the difference and subtract. Those two terms are interchangeable. So pause me, take a moment, solve these problems with your calculators, and when you're done, hit play. All right, excellent. Did your work match up with what you see on the pages here? I certainly hope so. So let me clear my screen and continue on to the next slide. If you have a partner, this is something you can either do with a partner at home, or if your teacher is able to set up a Google Meet partnership. I'm not sure if we'll have that ability at the time, but you can work with a partner of some sort to use your calculator to solve these 4 problems here. And then when done, you can think of one addition and one subtraction problem, and you can solve those for each other. So pause me, take a few moments to go through these. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long, and then resume when you're ready. Gracias. All right, moving on. I would normally go through and double check the answers for all of those, but let's face it, you did it with your calculators, and I have nothing but the utmost faith in your abilities. Finally, you can use your calculators to multiply. Both straight up multiplication problem here where you're doing 253 times 127, or using the formula for area, which some of you might know, some of you might not, which your area equals the length times the width, as he so calmly explains right here. All right, so you can do 36 times 24 on your calculator, and you can do 253 times 127 on a calculator and solve both of those. All right, I am sure your answers matched exactly with what's here, so let's once again continue. I think this is going to be like the fastest math lesson ever, and that's not a bad thing. Finally, here's a little bit of division. So this first one just tells you to divide 4,572 by 36, and the second one gives you a little bit more of a real-world type problem, like you're dividing 168 quarts of something among 16 somethings. So there you go. Use your calculator to do those, and hopefully your results match with what you see on the screen here. Pause, solve, continue, go. All right, that's that. If your teacher has somewhere for you to submit answers to the problem in the lesson, you can do that. Otherwise, you can do these on your own with your calculator. I'm imagining you can handle that. Pause me, work on these. And since it's the problem of the lesson, I am not going to reveal the answers to you because you are expected to be able to do this on your own as a way of kind of reporting to your teacher how you're doing today. So hopefully you got through those okay, and wherever your teacher maybe suggests that you put those answers, you can do that. And once done, we are going to have pretty straight up Straightforward homework assignment. You'll have 27 and 28 as the pages in your workbook. And then in IXL, you're going to work on adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing whole numbers. This WEX, that's the IXL code for you to get to that lesson if you're not sure where it's at. Because if it's like A1 this year, it might be A2 next year. The lesson labels change over the course of the years. So, but this 3-digit code always is the same. So that's that. Send questions to your teachers, but I'm guessing and assuming positively that you have this under control. Be well and happy calculating.